I mean, I worked with short RNA in the 70s because I couldn't make messenger RNA. I did the isolated only, but I could not synthesize for desire. And because we did work with this shorter RNA, which had this antiviral activity, my thesis was to deliver inside the cell. And then it was problematic how we could put a negative, because the RNA is negatively charged, and to put to the cell, which surface is also negatively charged, so it won't go in. So then I tested out all kind of procedures that calcium phosphate co-precipitation was the name one. One other was I had to give a osmotic shock to the cell, and then it would like suck it up, this RNA. And but it was a short RNA, and it did work, but it couldn't use in a human body. It was just cultured cells. You could do it because they survive and they produce protein. But what was interesting is that prior to my PhD thesis work, as an undergraduate, I worked in the lipid team. And we analyzed lipids in fish and fed with different material. But we had also a team at biochemistry who they wanted to have a phospholipid to generate liposome because they want to deliver different things into the cell. And Eva Kondorosi and Ernő Duda was the team leaders. And so I was interested what they are doing. They were published already in 1980 that put the whole nuclei in this liposome and delivered in another cell. So now the other cell had two nuclei. And so here they wanted to deliver DNA and a plasmid DNA, which code for a certain protein. And so I participated in the project, isolated phospholipids, and we formed liposomes. And we already followed studies published in 78, published in Nature. So we are in the early 80s. And we did a plasmid. We put a lipid bilayer around it. They call it liposomes. And we put on the mammalian cells, and they picked it up. The DNA went to the nuclei, and the RNA were made, and the protein was produced, and we could detect the protein. So this was in my mind always when I could see some new progress was made for delivery material. So it is also very important that to start, even as an undergraduate student, just get exposed to some science, and then you are thinking about how it is, and